questions for the fans to get to know you a little bit better. Is that cool? We do that for you?
Ask me anything. I'm brutally honest, super transparent. I don't hold my fucking tongue, man.
Awesome. Awesome. So I'm gonna ask you some cool, fun questions. Let's start with the first one. What is your favorite movie of all time?
That's hard. I'll be going by genre. I'll be going by genres. Uh,
You can name me a few.
if we're gonna go
You can name a few.
the movie I've seen the most, top three that I've probably watched over 100 times, it's probably Bloodsport, Braveheart, and Rocky Four. I've
Nice.
probably seen those. Are they the best movies, best actors? No, but I've seen them over and over again. So those are probably my three favorite films off the top of my head.
Nice, nice. Those are great movies, man. Bloodsport with John Claude,
Oh
Rocky
yeah,
Sisters Maroon. I mean, classics.
yeah, oh yeah.
And with the second question, what is your favorite like music artist or band you like to listen to?
I've been listening to a lot of Florence and the Machine lately.
Ooh,
It's like real cinematic music. It calms me down. Like obviously, I can name a
yeah.
million rappers. I've been listening to rap and R&B since I was a kid, but Florence and the Machine is something out of left field. I've been listening to like if I'm driving a long way. That shit. I watch a live performance and she sounds better live than
Yeah.
on the track.
Yeah, she does.
So that's like one of my favorite like bands right now. If we're not talking rap.
And what would be your favorite song from them?
Ugh. Probably only a for a night, probably, or drumming song or bird song. I could go on, but when she does those live or Cosmic Love, she does those live. People go crazy, and
Yeah.
she's mad hype. It's different.
Yeah.
Her live performance is not like the album. It's like her energy. She's like a witch on the stage. She looks like a damn witch. So I
Yeah.
like that shit. I really enjoy it.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And then with the third question, what is your favorite TV show?
All time. Probably as far as humor, it's probably The Office. Office and
Nice.
Seinfeld for humor,
Yeah.
because those
Oh,
are and It's Always Sunny. Oh man, you could just
oh
sit
yeah.
down and watch those, and you don't really have to worry about what happened.
Yeah.
You don't have to watch it in chronological order and be lost. Those three
Yeah.
shows, you
That's
can watch
true.
any episode and just lose it. As far as like serious shows, I'm big on The Wire. It's very
Okay.
accurate as far as the streets are concerned.
Okay. Cool. Cool.
That's
Awesome
awesome.
shows.
You pick like our favorite shows and our favorite movies
Yeah,
right now. Alex and I love Bloodsport.
yeah.
Seinfeld, like my
It's
favorite show
like
of all time.
classic. Yo,
Yeah.
classic show. I was just watching the Seinfeld scene where he got a massage from a guy and he was freaking out because
Oh,
Angela,
Yeah.
yesterday, yeah.
like that was on
Yeah.
boxden.com. I was like dying laughing.
That's
That's
awesome.
awesome. Who would be your favorite character from Seinfeld?
Stanza, such a
It stands
nutcase.
like a,
Yeah, he's such a nutcase. Seinfeld had all the sneakers, all the girls, but Costanza was like the funniest guy. You can relate to him sometimes. Like when things ain't going your way, shit never went his way.
it never
Yeah, that's
did.
true.
Yeah. So
That's
those are
awesome.
I've been watching Snowfall a lot though. Lately, as far as new shows,
Okay.
Snowfall is my current favorite. That's like still going on.
Cool. 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 Awesome. And then with the next question, outside of wrestling, is there any like hobbies you like to do? Any like do for fun?
I mean, I don't have anything out of the ordinary. Like I cook, but we all cook to survive. Work, lift weights. I used to be big on basketball. I stopped playing basketball when I started wrestling. Just I couldn't do it. Like my knees, my ankles. I still love basketball, baseball. Big on sports. There's nothing video game. I've been playing video games since I was like a newborn baby. Like just nothing out of the ordinary. I don't have a sewing hobby. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can't like fucking build anything. I used to take apart my Dreamcast and fix it. That's about it. Like
Okay.
I don't have any
Yeah.
crazy like out of this world hobbies. Video games, workout. I feel like video games and wrestlers go hand in hand now. It's like
Yes.
Yeah.
if you don't play video games as a wrestler now, it's like you're almost not the norm. Everybody I know, every wrestler I know plays video games. Like it's crazy.
It's true.
That's true. It just mixes very well. Wrestling, video games.
Yeah, like back in the day, if you played video games, you were like you were like a nerd unless you played like Madden or NBA. But now it's like everyone played. All the NBA players play video games. You know, they're on Twitch
Yeah.
playing Warzone, and they make 40 million a year. They could be doing whatever they want, and they're at home playing Warzone. So I feel like it's brought people together. Like you feel like these athletes and these celebrities are a little like more like you. Whereas
Yeah.
before, you don't know what they were doing. You know, like you think of Michael Jordan, like you don't know what he was doing in his day-to-day life. Now you could see, you know, LeBron or his son playing Warzone. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's awesome. And it also, speaking of video games, with the next question, what is your favorite video game of all time?
I mean, it would have to be like the NBA 2K series.
Yeah.
Okay.
But if we're talking like a standalone game, there's a game called Chrono Cross for PS1. So that was like a Chrono Trigger sequel, like an RPG, Square, same company that makes Final Fantasy. But that game was crazy. There were like so many characters, so many like like timelines you could go through. Like you could play it 25 times and have different ending every time. So that was a crazy game. Chrono Cross. I'm mad I sold it because that shit is worth money now.
I know.
A lot of the PS1 games is worth money now. I had Brave Fencer, Musashi, like that game is worth money now. Mad games are just worth money now. It's weird. You wouldn't think it back then, but now they're like rare games.
Yeah, it sucks because
Those
like, you
even
had
like
it
the
and then you look at
Pokemon
it.
ones too.
Which ones? Pokemon?
Yeah, like even the cards now, like
Oh
the
yeah, I
sports
used to
cards.
have a Charizard
Like for Game
card. I
Boy,
don't
yeah,
know what
those are the
happened to
resale
that.
value is ridiculous.
Oh yeah, are they? Shit, I haven't even
Oh,
looked at
shoot.
the Pokemon Game Boy games. I had the original. I had
Yeah.
Red, Pokemon Red.
Yeah, with the little like this size, like a square. Yeah,
Yeah, I think I had like red and blue.
Yeah,
and
like
gold.
this,
Look at the gold one.
like
Yeah,
the
like
game was like
it's
you
ridiculous.
can't even
The resale value is ridiculous.
you can't even describe like the graphics on the original Game Boy. Like it's like green and white. It's like a shadow. Like you know
Yeah.
now like games look so crazy. Like I used to play a game and it was a fucking shadow. Like it looked like dust. Everyone looked like dust on the screen. Like I'm old, man. I'm just showing my age, but it's crazy. Crazy where we at right now.
Oh
I remember
yeah,
as a
absolutely.
kid too, playing Game Boy and you had to use like a flashlight if you were driving like in a road trip in a car, or use like an attachment.
Yeah, there's no light up screen. Now like a phone is like more powerful than anything. Like an iPhone has better graphics than anything you could think of, except
It's
like
true.
I guess the Switch or whatever. But it's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And then with the next question, do you have a favorite type of food or favorite meal you like to eat?
That's hard to pick, man. I'm big on food. I eat all types of food. I love steak though. I mean, I would always if I could choose a grand meal and one type of meat, it would probably be steak. I love pizza. I'm big on seafood. But if you said, oh, you can only have one type of meat right now, it would be steak. And then, one veggie, it'd be like mashed potatoes or something. It don't get no more simple than that. But if it's done right, it's the best.
Awesome. And then with the next question, what is your favorite sports teams?
Knicks, all day. Had a good year. Came up short. New York Mets, first place in the division.
Mm-hmm.
And this might not make sense, but Kansas City Chiefs, since I was like 12 years old, because they used to have Tony Gonzalez, Priest Holmes, Dante Hall, Trent Green. We were like the most exciting offense. It was called the greatest show on turf, because they used to play on like AstroTurf. They might still play on AstroTurf, but that was my favorite team as a kid. Like when I was like 5 years old, I didn't really have a favorite football team. I didn't get into football until I was like a little older. Like I played baseball and basketball since I was like 3-4 years old. But Chiefs fan. Hockey, I don't give a shit about. Sorry. What other sports are there? Like soccer, I don't really watch. Baseball, basketball, football. Like that was the main three.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. And then with the next question, before your match, before you hit the curtain, is there any rituals you like to do before you get in the ring?
Not really. I just pace back and forth. That's like if you look at some of the veterans, like the guys who've been doing it a long, long time, like, they don't go back and forth. They just sit in a chair. They let their mind go back and forth. But me, I can't sit still. I be getting so hyped for a match. I just be like, pacing, a back and forth, like trying to stretch, jumping around. I can't sit still. You know, I'm hyper. Like it's like I'm getting ready for a fight. That's pretty much I don't have anything else that I do specifically. You know, I don't like tie my sneakers 8 times or anything crazy like that. I also make sure that I have not eaten before a match. My biggest fear is taking a shit right in the middle of the ring. So I do not want that to happen. You know what I mean? If I have to have an Iron Man match one day for an hour, maybe I'll eat a little snack for some energy, but I can't be wrestling on a full stomach, bro.
Awesome. And then with the next question, if you could have a match that isn't a wrestler, it could be a celebrity, it could be an athlete, it could be a character from a show or movie, who would it be?
Right now, it would be Jake or Logan Paul, because I'll beat the shit out of them for $40 million and I'll retire forever. Because these guys are getting paid to do something they don't know anything about.
I know, yeah.
So I would literally, I would be able to wrestle either of them, make millions, and probably beat the shit out of them, to be honest, and, you know, live a comfortable life.
Yep.
And if they did beat me somehow, you know, then a rematch, you know, more money.
Yeah.
But I don't think I'll let it happen. I'll ride off the sunset. 1-0 on Triller. If we're talking any wrestler of all time, it would probably be Undertaker. That's my favorite. That's my favorite wrestler. So,
and if you did face the Pauls in the match, how would you see that match going? How would you finish them?
I'll probably just knock him out right away. You know what I mean? I don't even know if I would have to grab a hold. If I would choke him out, it wouldn't even be like, I don't know if I would even like give them a chance, you know?
Yeah.
I don't even know if I'm going to lock up with him. I might just cheap shot him. I'm grimy. I might put my hand out, elbow, choke him out, or punch him in the gut, power drive him on his head, and it's over. 1, 2, 3, call it a night. $1 million in 24 seconds. Cut the check. Word.
Awesome.